All right, welcome back to my YouTube channel at Illumination of NG. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel and also share the video with your friends, colleagues, and also click on the notification bell so that you can have access to any video I'm going to be dropping. Today we're going to be looking at the part 3 of the topic in cost accounting titled Divide Costing. So I have the question here on the screen, and for those of my students who how to solve this class, so I will just make this video as a form of correction to what was done. And this question is a very unique question, and also it's a very long one, so I will try as much as possible to cover up in the next 14 minutes. Okay, so look at the question. So this is the question. We have a Flutter Wind Limited company, which has 3 production centers with allocated cost of 2,400,000, 2,100,000, and for production cost center C, 1,500,000. Okay, so the question also said that the service cost center 1, for us to be able to determine the service cost for center 1, it is based on cost injunction as well as the decision of the management. Okay, and for service cost center 2, the cost incurred was 900,000, and the expenses by as we can see in the question, incurred by the 2 service departments are charged based on the percentage shown below. Service cost center 1, A, we share 20% of service cost center 1, B, we share 40%, C, we share 30% of service cost center 1, and service cost center 2 will also share 10% of the service cost center 1. And also service cost center 2, A will share 40%, 20% will go to B, and C will share 20% of the total cost. Likewise, service cost center 1 will also share 20% of the service cost center 2, of the cost incurred by service cost center 2. So we also have additional information that knows the top managers of the organization are informed that the service cost center 1, which is the legal department, was engaged in a litigation for the past 2 years, and due to a patent right, okay, and the court concluded that the organization should pay for the patent rights. In summary, let me just summarize that, which belongs to Microtech for them to be able to use the chip, which is part of the product that the company produced. And for them to be able to enjoy that, they have to pay the initial cost. I think this should be 60,000 naira, not 6,000 naira. With amended that, so it should be 60,000 naira, okay? And also, this should be compounded at a rate of 10% for the 2 years period, okay, which is going to be a part of the cost going to service cost center 1. So let us compute now, and let's go ahead. We're told to use the simultaneous equation method, okay? So for this, let us just do the workings, okay? Workings, okay? So let us let service cost center 1 equals to X. Let service cost center 2 equals to Y. Okay, so X equals to, what is the total cost for service cost center 1? We don't know that yet. And Y equals to, the total cost that we have there is 900 plus. So service cost center 2 is going to have 0. And 10%, that's 10%, 0.10. 0.10 of service cost center 1, 0.10 of X, okay? So we're given that in the question, as you can see here. As you can see, this is 10%, we go to service cost center 2. So we don't know X yet, and in the question, we say that we should compound. And in the question, we're given that the compound interest, which goes to the amount 1 plus r raised to power n. Okay, so we know that the initial amount was 60,000 naira. Okay, 1 plus r raised to power n, and we are given the rate as 10%, that's 6,000. 1 plus 0.1, 0.1 raised to power 2. Okay, so 60,000 to 1.1, 1.1 square will give us. So let us multiply that. So that's 60,000. 60,000. Let me do the calculation. 60,000. That's 1.1 square, which is 1.21 multiplied by 60,000. That's 27,600. Okay, so let us, it should be 600,000, not 60,000. So that should be 600,000. Sorry, 600,000, 600,000. Okay, the question should be 600,000, 600,000. Okay, so that will give us 726,000. Okay, good. 726,000 there. So at the end of the day, we now have the cost of x, okay, at 726. So let us change that now. 726 plus, what do we have here? We have 0.20 of service cost center 2. That will be 0.20 of y. Okay, so now that we know that, we've been able to convert this to simultaneous equation. So we are going to go ahead and rearrange this. Okay, so let us go ahead and rearrange that. Let's go ahead and rearrange. So that's going to be x minus 0.20y equals to 726, and y minus 0.10x equals to 900. Okay, so let's go ahead. So let us rearrange again. It should be equation 1, equation 2. So that will now be x minus 0.20y equals 726, and minus 0.10x. When the y comes there, it becomes negative. When it comes back, it becomes positive. So that will be plus y equals to 900. So we're going to find a way to eliminate that x or y. Okay, so we have 0.1 here, we have y here. Okay, so we have 1 here. So what do? We can just introduce this as 1 multiplied by 1 because of this y1 that we have here. Then let us see this multiplied by 0.20. We can say also say, okay, multiply by 10. Okay, so that we can just find a way. So you just have to find a way to eliminate the term of x or y. Okay, so let us go ahead and multiply that. So that's this one. 1 times x is 1x minus 0.20y equals to 726. Okay, 0.20 times 0.1. 0.20 times 0.1 give us 0.02x 0.02x plus 0.20y equals to 0.20 times 900. 0.20 times 900 is going to give us 180. Okay, 180. So we have the minus sign here. Minus, we have the plus. So let us put plus here. Okay, plus. Okay, so s, which is the same as 1x minus, or plus and minus will give us minus. That will be minus 0.02 will give us 0.98x. 8x. Okay, so this will cancel off. It's going to cancel off this. Okay, so we have 726 plus 180 plus 180, that is 6, is 10, 906. Okay, so x equals to 906, all over 0.98. Okay, this will give us, that will be 906 divided by 0.98. That's going to give us 924,000, okay, 0.4. So 0.4. So let's just approximate as 924. So now we know the value of x. So let's now substitute into any of the equations. You can call this equation 5, equation 6, okay? So let's just substitute that into equation 3. Substitute into equation 3, okay? You can substitute any of the equation, okay? So x minus 0.2 y equals to 726, okay? So our x here is 924. 924 minus 0.2y equals to 726. So when 726 comes down here, it becomes minus, okay? So 924 minus 726 equals to 0.2y, okay? So 94 minus 726 is going to give us 8, 14, that is 9, and that is 1. 14, 11, 12 equals to 0.2y, okay? Y equals to 198 over 0.2. So let's do that. Let's calculate 198 divided by 0.2. And this is going to give us 990. Good. So at the end of the day, we now have the total cost incurred by Service Cost Center 1, as well as the total cost incurred by Service Cost Center 2. So before, we were given that Service Cost Center 1 has a cost of 726 and is going to share 20% of Y, which increased the value to 924. Then Y also has a total cost of 900 plus 0.1, that is 10% of X, as we were given in the question, we should add up to 990. As we can see here, okay, 990, meaning that an addition of 90 was a portion to Service Cost Center 2. So let us go ahead now, and in the next video, we're going to show you how to now apportion the various Service Cost Centers to the various production centers A, B, and C, as we were given in the question. So thank you very much. See you in the next video. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel at Illumination Hub NG, and also watch my videos and also share the videos with your colleagues and friends. So thank you very much, and see you in the next video, where we're going to complete this question as it was given in class. So thank you very much and have a great day. Bye.